Thank you, God, for this day, for this platform, for this world, for this life, for all things. I was on YouTube yesterday scrolling, and I come across a video about Frank Lucas. And I watched it. I guess it was informative. And then I went and read the comments. And all the comments were basically glorifying Frank Lucas. So I responded. I typed it in. And this is what I typed. Frank Lucas was a piece of shit criminal. Period. Dot. Why do black people continue to idolize? Hello. As I was saying, why do black people continue to idolize criminals? Uh, Bumpy Johnson, Frank Lucas's boss, criminal. They sold heroin for a living. I'm sorry, but that's not something to be proud of. It's not something to idolize or glorify. You're a piece of shit drug dealer. Period. Die. Now, I can hear you folks saying right now, well, that's the only thing white folks left us. Liar. Yeah, I called you a liar. In fact, you're a piece of shit liar. Because you know that black folks don't have to sell drugs. How you gonna idolize a motherfucker who apparently, they say, was making $1 million a day selling dope to your children? Or at least in them days, he would have been selling it to your parents. How do we justify this? I know a lady right now, and I'm 62, and this old woman is 68, 69, 70 years old. Dope fiend. Dope fiend. Will smoke crack from the time she wakes up to the time she passes out, because she doesn't actually go to sleep. She runs around here looking for people who have prescriptions for, of all things, are you ready for this? Gabapentin. She will crush them motherfuckers up and snort them. Dope boys and dope fiends. Two things the black community can live without. Now, I know somebody out there is right now saying, man, you can't condemn her. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. She knows she's a dope fiend, and she don't care. For all you other dope fiends out there who know you are dope fiends, and you're not trying to fix it, how the fuck do you expect me to feel bad for you? How do you walk up to me or any other person for that matter and ask us for $1 or $2 because you want something to eat? Oh, I hear you motherfuckers hollering right now. Well, they just want to get something to eat. Oh, you're an asshole. You're a crap. No. I understand addiction is a motherfucker. But I also understand it When that dope fiend who spent all his money on dope and now cannot pay the rent or feed themselves, and they come to you for money, and you hand it to them, all you did was enable them. All you did was make it easier for them to go out and get high and fuck themselves up a little bit more again. Sometimes the best help for a motherfucker is to not help them. Let them struggle. Let them run into that brick wall over and over again without knowing that they got a lifeline. Eventually, most people will stop running into that brick wall. But as long as you know you got a lifeline, you've got a safety net, so you can go out here and be a dope fiend, that's what you're going to do. You know, I'm on a fixed income. I get $1,400 a month. That's all I get. Okay? 724 of that is rent. Then I got to pay light bill. Then I got to pay the internet phone bill. And when all is said and done, bro, I'm left with about $200 in my pocket for the whole fucking month. Still got to eat. Still got to wash clothes. Still got to get from here to there. Still want to live my life and do things, you know. Don't want to just be stuck at home all day. I'm still not at a point where I can go back to work because my hip hasn't been fixed yet. So I'm having to live on a shoestring at best. So, and even though I'm on a fixed income, I still pay taxes. So I'm not the least bit happy when I gotta walk downstairs and walk past all these dope fiends that live in this building. All these Section 8 motherfuckers that live in this building who smoke up their fixed income, drink up their fixed income, want to leave the door to a secured building propped open because the dope man has got to come back. You know, and I get called names because I don't want to, because when I walk through there, if that door is propped open, motherfucker, whatever you've got it propped open with, I throw it away. You know, I got a dope fiend that lives directly under me. I mean, directly under me. Who keeps going to the office and complaining about me running machinery and building stuff and hammering shit in my apartment. I don't know what the fuck drug she's smoking, but I don't have it. The only tools I own go click, click, bang. Okay? I do not own a TV because I don't watch that shit. Fuck, I don't own a stereo. I'm a minimalist. I don't have anything that I do not need and I do not use pretty much on a daily basis. Why did I say all that? Because again, this dope fiend is on Section 8. This dope fiend gets food stamps. This dope fiend gets a stipend every month. You know, so every cigarette that bitch smokes, you and I paid for. Every rock that bitch puts on that pipe, you and I paid for. Her rent gets paid by who? You and I. Who's paying her light bill? You and I. I went to leave here one morning. Can't remember where I was going. Yeah, I take it back. Yeah, I do remember where I was going. I was headed across the street to church. And as I'm walking out the front door, I get greeted by some drunk who hangs out in her apartment. And he looks at me and goes, and I quote, "Man, Kim said if you don't quit making noise, she's gonna do something to you." My response was, "Tell that crackhead bitch to suck my dick." Fact is, if she wants to, she can go call the police right fucking now. I'll wait for them. They can come in my apartment. I wouldn't want them there, but they can come in my apartment. They ain't gonna find nothing but food, clothes, survival equipment, guns, ammunition, safe, little silver. That's it. They ain't gonna find no drugs. They ain't gonna find no drug paraphernalia. I wake up the other morning to take a piss like 2 o'clock in the morning. All I hear is somebody out in the hallway yelling and screaming. I know who the fuck it is. I know who the fuck it is. So I open my front door after I piss, and sure enough, crackhead bitch down there in the hallway. In the hallway. At 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, 2, 3 in the morning, yelling, screaming, bitching, because somebody didn't put in enough money on the dope and they smoked more than they put in. This is not an unusual thing. Today is the 31st of the month. For the last week, I've almost had a peaceful week, but it's like that every month because it's the end of the month and that bitch is broke. So only thing you're gonna have to deal with is that bitch arguing with somebody about, "I did it for you." I'm almost up to my time limit, so let me make this quick. So I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna play it this week. I know everybody gets paid this week, and I'm usually up at odd hours of the day, night, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna start getting up once, maybe an hour, every hour and a half, and go down and check the front door. And if it's open, propped open, you know what the fuck I'm gonna do. And I hope one of these motherfuckers says something to me, because I'm just gonna call the police. And I hate cops, but they can be useful. And that's what I'm gonna do. I had to call the police on that bitch last week, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call the police every time this bitch gets out of pocket, because I'm sick of it. I paid my rent, and I just want to be in a place that's quiet where I can be left alone. And all that dope shit, all it does is create traffic, noise, and it brings heat. I don't like heat. Yeah, I'm an asshole, but I'm an honest one. Peace.